Hi Cancers, this is your reading for the week of July 6th, or when you hear it and it resonates. Stick with me, there's a lot here. Okay, the first thing that I heard as I started working with your energy and asking Spirit what they wanted to offer the collective for this week, what I got was dream deliberately. Then I heard you're discovering your own hidden gem. Now, where does it go from here? It goes like this. What I was feeling when I was working with the energy was this sense of you now being in a place where you have understood a connection to yourself, to your deeper self, in a way that perhaps before you were not really conscious of. It's not that you weren't in connection with it, but you weren't conscious of being in connection with it because it was so naturally a part of you. What this did was it created a sense of grounding within you. And within that grounding now, what it's allowed you to do is understand the power of your emotions as your hidden gem. This is your hidden power. It's not, except it was only hidden in that you didn't understand it. Your capacity to feel so deeply, Cancer, your capacity to go deep into cycles and to understand things, before it was something that could just create chaos for you within the realm of emotions, because you didn't have a grounding, a connection to your deeper self. You didn't have an understanding of how you worked and what your gifts and abilities were naturally. So now that you've developed that, or are developing that, and are more in connection with it more consistently, and I will say more deeply aware of it more consistently, you now have the ability to take all of these emotions that you've got, remembering that emotion is essential when you're talking about creating your world. Why? When we are in touch with our deeper emotions and know what we want, we will act from those emotions. If we're not really aware and clear on what our emotions are, we can act in a chaotic way, or we can be more reactive rather than responsive. What you're getting here today from Spirit is this. Oh yeah, this was the other thing that dropped in. It's the idea that because now you have more of this connection to your heart and to that inner sense of what your desires are and what your real emotional landscape is, you can operate from your heart rather than operate and make decisions from your heart and those feelings, rather than from feeling like you have to fix things, fix yourself, make changes, organize this, learn that, in order to be able to maybe have more expansive life or a happier life, an easier life, a ground, whatever. The point is, when you are operating from here, from a grounded heart, from an awareness of yourself, who you are, what your abilities are, you operate from inside. You don't have to do it from the outside. You don't have to fix yourself preventatively in hopes that it's going to change this. You will know if there's something holding you back from what you want. It will show up when you give yourself permission to operate from that place. The way to operate from there is to understand that you can still be reactive. It's probably a part of your history. Usually it is. It is for all of us as we're learning to grow in a more spiritual maturity and emotional maturity. What we're learning here is for you that do your best, especially this week and for the next, I'm going to say 3 months, and I don't know why I'm saying 3 months. Really do your best to be neutral. Now, neutral doesn't mean bland or disconnected. It means being able to observe something, notice what you're feeling about it, and respond or not respond. But it's not letting things land on you where you take it in and have to digest it and then spit it out again. You can let it go by you, and you can respond to your feelings about it without responding to the situation. That's important. That's very important. Okay, so with that in mind, what I'm just going to say is this. I have to do one more thing. And where is it? It's here. Yes. Okay. Past, present, future, my dears. This is where you get to look This is where you can really use the ability to look at your past in a really constructive way, not to stay stuck in the story, but to understand sometimes where some of your reactivity came from. Because sometimes in understanding where the reactivity came from, you can really simply choose, Cancer, I'm saying this to you, please take this to heart. Sometimes you really can just choose to not be in that reaction. It's just automatic. It's like your nervous system is prone to doing that. It's primed to do that. You have this connection to your powerful center, your source. And this is where you can choose to say, you know what? It's okay. I don't have to react. I can respond. Okay? I'm going to leave you with that, my dears. Much love.